Have you ever wished you just stopped caring? Stopped letting people's words ruin your whole day? Stopped pretending to be okay when you're not? Stopped carrying the weight of looking strong when all you wanted was a break? You're not weak. You're just tired. Tired of trying to please everyone. Tired of hiding the pain behind a smile. Tired of being the one who always holds it together. But here's something no one tells you. The more you run from pain, the more it owns you. We think protecting ourselves means shutting down. But in doing that, we don't become stronger. We just become prisoners. Hostages to silence. To what people say. To what they didn't say. Carl Jung once said, "We are not what happens to us. We are what we choose to become." And maybe today, you stop choosing survival. Maybe today, you choose to look at what hurts instead of avoiding it. Not to make it disappear, but so it no longer defines you. Because the moment you bring it to the surface, the moment you stop hiding it, it stops having power over you. You think the pain comes from what people did to you, from the betrayal, from the abandonment, from the things they said, or worse, what they didn't say. But the truth is, what really hurts isn't what happened. It's what it touched inside of you. It's the open wound it poked, the story it triggered. Someone says something careless, and you spiral. Not because it's new, but because it hits something old. Pain echoes when there's a wound that never healed. And the worst part? You keep trying to fix the world around you, hoping people will change, that they'll finally treat you right so you stop feeling that ache. But control is an illusion. The world doesn't get kinder just because you try harder. You don't need more protection. You need more truth. Because healing doesn't come from trying to avoid the next punch. It comes from finally asking, why does this keep hurting me this way? The real battlefield is inside you. The biggest war isn't out there. It's in your head. You wake up tired, already bracing for emotional impact. You overthink texts, over-explain yourself, overreact to silence, and you don't even know why. Carl Jung said, "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate." That anxiety, that rage that explodes out of nowhere, that sadness that shows up uninvited, they're not random. They're messages from the parts of you you've silenced. The childhood wounds, the buried trauma, the pain you keep sweeping under the rug, hoping it won't trip you. But it does. Again and again. Because what you don't face controls you. And it doesn't go away just because you pretend it's not there. It just shows up as patterns, cycles, emotional landmines. Want peace? Then stop running from what's inside you. You're not broken. You're just buried. People think healing means becoming unbreakable. But real healing is the opposite. It's learning how to break without losing yourself. It's letting go of the masks you wear to look strong. It's choosing to sit with the pain instead of pushing it away. You're not broken. You've just buried parts of you so deep, you forgot they were still alive. You buried the hurt. You buried the rage. You buried the soft, scared child who still lives inside you, just begging to be seen. Jung called this process individuation. It's not about perfection. It's not about becoming a better version of yourself. It's about becoming whole. The light, the dark, the pride, the shame, the strong, the soft. When you stop running from yourself, that's when the healing begins. The strength in feeling everything. We're taught to fear emotions, told that crying is weakness, that anger is dangerous, that softness is naive. So we toughen up, we shut down, we learn to smile when we want to scream. But here's the thing, feeling deeply isn't the problem. It's what saves you. Jung said, "Depression is like a woman in black. If she turns up, don't shoo her away. Invite her in. Ask her what she has to say. Pain has something to teach you. It's not the enemy. It's the invitation. To slow down. To let go. To stop pretending. True strength is choosing to feel without shame. Because the more you feel, the more alive you become. Becoming whole is the only way out. Individuation means ripping off the mask. Letting go of who you thought you needed to be to survive. You're not your achievements. You're not your trauma. You're not the version of yourself you curated to be loved. You're the fire beneath all that. And the only way to access it is to stop hiding from the parts of you that still hurt. You've faced the storms. You've walked through fire. And now, nothing outside of you holds the power it used to. Why? Because you've met yourself in the dark. And once you've done that, no one can use your shadows against you. This is what becoming whole looks like. Not unshakable because nothing hurts anymore, but unshakable because even when it does, you no longer break. Nothing will hurt you the same way again. There's something powerful about knowing your wounds. They stop surprising you. They stop owning you. You still feel, but you don't drown. You still hurt, but you don't lose yourself. That's what healing is. Not perfection, not constant peace, but clarity. You know your triggers. You know your patterns. And that awareness becomes your shield. You no longer live on the surface, waiting for the next hit. You live from your center, calm, present, whole. The waves can still come, but now they crash against rock, not glass. So the next time pain shows up, don't run. Welcome it. Ask it what it came to teach you. Because you've got something now most people never find. Yourself. And once you have that, nothing and nobody will ever hurt you the same way again.